Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us for a very, very special edition of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Jared, and I am absolutely excited out of my mind to be here today. It's launch day here at Heat Press Nation, and double is kind of the theme of today. We are introducing a double, a pair of double station heat presses. This is incredible. Earlier this year, or was it late last year? I'm sorry, just a few months ago, we introduced the HPN True Spec machine, and now we have some new additions to our Signature Series line. So we've been working really hard at Heat Press Nation lately to bring you brand new machines, brand new products to help your business. So let me, right here, I have your comments. Let me go ahead and open up my phone here. I like to pull comments on my phone. It's so much easier than my big bulky iPad that I used to use. So if you're watching live, do me a favor. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm opening up the comments right now. Let's go ahead and see what everybody's up to. I want to thank you guys for joining me again. We're live right now on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for joining. Let's see what everybody's up to. All right, do we got any comments coming in here? All righty, and then let's go ahead and check out YouTube. Give me just a second here. Gonna go ahead and pull everybody's comments again. Launch day, we're super excited. I'm gonna show you around these machines in just a second, but first, let me just make sure that I am seeing all of your comments. If you have any questions about these machines, go ahead and put them into the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, we're gonna go ahead and take a look here. Master Screen Print says, another heat press, not just one, but two. I got my pal Devoted Brand saying, you guys are amazing. Mike, shout out, thank you guys so much. Awesome, all right, well, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, first off, we have the HPN double station, or I'm sorry, full name. This is the HPN Signature Series double station auto open heat press, or the auto open double station, however you want to say it. Now this heat press is absolutely incredible. So one thing that you're gonna notice on this heat press is that yes, on both of these heat presses, in fact, we have two stations. These are double station heat presses. So now this one, it's the lower track slides left and right. And for those of you guys who you put in the production, you heat press your guts out, you already know where I'm going with this. So what you could do, and I'm gonna give you a full demo in a second, but what you do is you load your t-shirt right here on the first station. Then when that one's ready to press, you slide it over. Eventually this will get hot, so please use the handle down here. You slide it over and you heat press it, right? While that one is heat pressing, you now have your second station free. You're gonna load your t-shirt, you're gonna line up your transfer, you're gonna get it onto your second station, and then once your first one is done, it's gonna open up automatically. It's the beauty of auto open. You see it right there, it's gonna open up automatically. You slide it over, you start pressing your second t-shirt. Now this first t-shirt that was here, you can go ahead and do your peel, you can pull it off, you can start setting up your very next t-shirt. So one operator is gonna be going back to back on two stations. So we've seen videos where people are setting up two different heat presses. And yes, I am gonna do the full demo in just a moment. We have seen videos where people are doing, they're running two heat presses to kind of maximize the output of their shop. That's actually a really smart move. And when you're working with Heat Press Nation, we have heat presses that are affordable enough to where, yes, you could totally run two heat presses. Now, what happens sometimes is that different shops, you may not have the space to run two heat presses. And then also, both of these machines, by the way, they do run on the regular 120 outlets. So what happens when you're running two heat presses is that you need to have an outlet or a circuit that could support two machines running at high voltage, or I should say high wattage, running at 120 volts. And so, yeah, sometimes you could break a circuit if your house or your garage or your shop is not set up for that. But when you have a machine like this, you're running just one single heating element, one single control, so you're only needing one outlet. So you're not gonna have to worry about tripping your breaker, and you can still get that fast output. I'm gonna do something right now. We're gonna get back into the comments really quick, see if anybody has any questions for me. Whoops. You can see there's no money in that pocket. Let's see here. Yes, Devoted says, yep, standard voltage, yes. So you could use your regular outlet that you already have in your house. We are in the lobby here at Heat Press Nation at our main headquarters and offices in Southern California in Fullerton. And yeah, so these outlets are not specially designed for heat presses. These are just regular outlets that we have here in the lobby. And yeah, we've been running this one, we've been testing it. It's been running perfectly on just a regular outlet. So that's really cool. We're really excited about that. I just want to see if we have any other questions or anything like that coming in here. Give me just a moment. Cool. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and run a speed test. I'm gonna set this down here. We're gonna go ahead and show you this machine right now. Oh, I'm sorry? Okay, I'll just go straight to this one? Okay, cool. So we're gonna run a speed test and I'm gonna give a full demo on our double station auto open, but I have to show you our double station pneumatic heat press. Now this machine is killer. So as you can see on this one, the bottom is what slides to the left and right. Now on our pneumatic heat press, the top heat press and control is what's gonna slide from left to right. So it's gonna work a little bit differently, but here's the amazing part about this machine is this, and if you could see right here, I have my air compressor down here. So this is fully automatic. There is no physical effort required to press your t-shirts. Now, as I said a little bit earlier, when you're running two heat presses, sometimes you could trip a circuit. So because we're demoing on this one, that's the one that I have on right now. This machine, while it's not on, so I can't give you the full live demonstration, we do have videos already up on our YouTube channel. So you definitely want to go check those out. We have 2 videos for each machine. We have an unboxing and setup video, so you could see the crate that this thing arrives in and how to unbox it and how to set it up. And then of course we have a product tutorial, like a general overview. It's gonna show you how the machine works. But on the pneumatic heat press, there are 2 buttons on the side. You press those buttons and it's going to engage the pneumatic press on this machine, which means air power is going to push down that heating element and give you perfect consistent pressure on every press. Once the timer reaches 0, or if you hit that emergency stop button, the air compressor will, the air power will go ahead and open up the machine. It's gonna go ahead and raise the heating element, and then you could move over. And in the same fashion, while this side is pressing, you're gonna step over, you're gonna prep your t-shirt, you're gonna prep your transfers on this side. This one's gonna open automatically. You slide it over, press the 2 buttons, it's gonna engage on this side, and now you can remove your t-shirt and place the new one, place the new transfer right here. We have a video that we're going to show you right now that's going to show you exactly how these machines work. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to actually, give me a second. We're going to go ahead and bring that up. Let's take a look. If you're ready to max out your efficiency, but not your credit card, then you're going to love the HP Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station pneumatic heat press. This brand new machine from Heat Press Nation has 2 stations, each with a 16 by 20 inch lower plat. This heat press features our Signature Series digital controller for dialing in the precise time and temperature settings. It's powered by our 16 by 20 inch Signature Series heating element, which ensures even and consistent heat throughout the entire pressing area. In a first for Heat Press Nation, the Signature Series double station heat press is pneumatic. That means your heating element closes at the press of a button and opens automatically with air power. This is provided by an air compressor sold separately. This eliminates the physical effort required to open and close the machine, which drastically reduces operator fatigue. Setting your pressure is as easy as adjusting a dial to your desired PSI, which is displayed on the front gauge. This is an incredible leap forward in consistency, since your transfers will not get the exact same time, temperature, and pressure applied every last press, no matter who's operating the machine. To navigate between the 2 pressing stations, the upper heating element and control panel assembly is fixed on a track in order to easily slide back and forth between stations as needed. While an item is being pressed at one station, you can easily load and prepare another item on the second station. When your first item is done, slide over the upper heating and control assembly, and you're all set to press your next item. This process can be repeated over and over, which means your press time is no longer downtime. Being a Heat Press Nation's Signature Series product, you can count on our industry-leading support. We're proud to back up all of our products with 1 year of MyExpert protection and free lifetime technical support. If you'd like more information on the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station pneumatic heat press, or if you're interested in ordering your very own, head on over to heatpressnation.com. You can also speak with a friendly and knowledgeable member of our MyExpert team at 800-215-0894. So that was a closer look at our pneumatic double station. Dude, isn't that a beast of a machine? We're so excited these machines. I believe they're available for pre-order right now at heatpressnation.com. And we are so excited to be able to launch these publicly today, right now. Now, I do have a few questions already coming in, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. Devoted Brand, my pal, we already answered that one, standard voltage. Customs Journey says, can you change the lower platens? So these are gonna be fixed platens. It's gonna come with the two 16 by 20 inch platens on both machines that you see here, and these are not gonna be interchangeable. We also have a question about threading and label attachments. These are actually really great ideas. This is gonna be not available at this time, so but basically you're gonna load your t-shirts straight on top and you're gonna have access to that double station feature, very similar to what you're finding on the regular Signature Series, but now in an auto open double station and an air powered pneumatic double station. These are absolutely killer. All right, so why do I have my stopwatch out? So we're gonna try something really interesting today. I'm gonna show you just how fast you can supercharge your production when you use a double station heat press. So I have my stopwatch out. Now, I don't wanna keep you guys here all day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press 5 t-shirts right now. And you all know how long it takes you to make 5 t-shirts, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press 5 t-shirts right now using the auto open double station from the Signature Series and TruePrint Custom DTF transfers. Now, if you don't know about TruePrint Custom DTF transfers, I'm gonna take a real quick timeout, give you a commercial. So at Heat Press Nation, we offer custom transfer printing. You can upload your artwork and get your graphics shipped to your door, either on sublimation, direct to film, screen print, or screen print puff transfers. These are all under the the umbrella of TruePrint Custom Transfers. So what I did is I ordered some TruePrint Custom Transfers from myself, from Heat Press Nation, and I'm gonna press these live right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up. Now I already have my heat press set for time, temperature, and pressure. For TruePrint Custom direct to film transfers, it's 315 degrees Fahrenheit, 15-second press with a hot peel and medium to medium firm pressure. So I'm ready on my first station. I'm gonna hop over here right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and let the stopwatch run, all right? I'm gonna count myself in. So for the next 6 t-shirts or 5 t-shirts, I'm not gonna answer any questions, all right? I'm gonna focus. We're gonna see how fast I could crank out these t-shirts using my brand new Signature Series auto open double station 16 by 20. Let's go ahead and start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 0 pressure. Go ahead and get your questions in. Right now is a good time if you do have questions. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm using kind of an economy t-shirt today. These are all gonna be XL t-shirts. I'm using an economy shirt. These are from M&O. Now you might have an issue with me lining things up by hand. I'll say this, if you're not confident in your ability to line up by hand, that's cool. By all means, go ahead and get yourself like a laser, a T-squirt. However, I've pressed thousands of items. And what I found is most printers who have pressed that many items, they're usually, like myself, pretty confident in their ability to eyeball these transfers. So right here, there we go. Now this is a hot peel, so just like that. Now what I found is when I'm working on a double station heat press, the heat press is usually faster than I am, meaning one shirt is done even before I'm ready to do the next shirt. So here we go. One shirt, I'll put this, sorry, I don't mean to, that's a really expensive t-shirt rack, but there we go, all right. Yeah, so what I found is that usually on a double station heat press, the machine is faster than the operator. Right there. Don't worry, someone will pick that up. So I'm cranking. And then another thing though, is once you kind of get into a groove, once you're a few t-shirts in, like you're just going for it, man. That's 2 t-shirts already. There we go. T-shirt number 3 is on the press. T-shirt number 4 is getting set up. Here we go. And so this is a really great solution. There we go. This is a really great solution for shops where maybe you're not ready to hire a second operator, but you need the efficiency or you need the output of 2 stations, right? This is a really, really great upgrade. The ROI is, I mean, I don't want to say it's immediate, but man, it's pretty quick, especially if you already have the order volume to justify this. Now, if you're starting off a t-shirt brand out of your bedroom, you know, we have presses for you, and I wouldn't stop you from buying this. But if I'm going to be completely honest, this is probably, I don't know, not for you yet. I don't know. What do you guys think? If there's any experienced printers in the chat, let me know. Would you start off with this press? All right. Last t-shirt's in there. It's not the cleanest setup, you guys, but it's quick. Obviously, if I was in a shop setting, I'd probably have a little trash can for all my transfers instead of just chucking them onto the floor. But here we go. This is our last one. All right. There we go. Time. 5 shirts in 3 minutes. And here we go. If you guys want to see what this looks like. Awesome shirt. All right. 5 shirts, 3 minutes, 32 seconds. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? 5 shirts, 3 minutes, 32 seconds. Okay, let me not use this beautiful machine as a t-shirt rack. So let's count them up. We got 1. Did I count to 5 right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. All 5 shirts are right there. And that's using our brand new Signature Series double station 16 by 20 inch auto open heat press with HPN True Print custom transfers. The clock doesn't lie. 3 minutes, 32 seconds. So that means at this pace, I could do, oh man, my head math is like not the best. I'm gonna round up to 4 minutes just for the sake of the noggin up here. So I could repeat this 15 times, 75 shirts an hour. I hope I did that math right. I hope I did that math right, right? If we round up to 4 minutes, how many sets of 4 are in 60? It's 15, right? 4 times 15 is 60. Yes, so I could replicate this 15 times, 15 times 5, 75. I hope my math is right. 75 t-shirts an hour just by doing this on one. Now, the reason why that's so much faster, right, than a single unit is because I'm prepping while one is on there. Otherwise, if you're running with one heat press, what you're doing is after you peel it, you remove it, you load the next one, your setup time has to wait. But since we have 2 stations, our setup time can overlap with the press time. And if you're doing 3 shirts, if you're doing 5 shirts, it might not be a huge deal. But when you have an order for 200 t-shirts, you definitely want to get that out as quick as possible because time is money, ladies and gentlemen. We actually have a video that we're going to show you on this machine specifically. So we got to see the video on the Pneumatic double station. Let's check out this video right now on, again, the Auto Open Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station heat press, which you just saw crank out 5 shirts in only 3.5 minutes. That's insane. Let's check it out. What's better than one station for loading your t-shirts and other garments? How about 2? This is the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station auto open heat press. This brand new machine from Heat Press Nation is similar to the standard Signature Series auto open, but with one key addition, a double station base. This unique sliding base has two 16 by 20 inch lower platens on it. This enables you to prepare your garments and transfers on one station while the other is in use. When the first item is done pressing, you could switch between stations with ease, thanks to the smooth sliding rail system the base is built on. In addition to having a double station, this press also features an automatic opening system. With auto open, your press is held shut with a special electromagnet. When the timer reaches 0, the electromagnet automatically releases the hold and allows the premium gas shocks to open the heat press. Time and temperature settings can be precisely dialed in and monitored in real time thanks to the digital controller. At the heart of this powerful machine is the 16 by 20 inch cast aluminum heating element that delivers even and consistent heat and pressure throughout the entire pressing area. This is all built on a strong industrial frame that's actually overbuilt to support your pressing operation for years and years. This Signature Series heat press will help you take huge strides in improving your efficiency with its double station and auto open features. These premium features are brought together in a machine that performs way above its price tag. And because it's a Heat Press Nation Signature Series product, you can count on our industry-leading support. We're proud to back up all of our products with 1 year of MyExpert protection and free lifetime technical support. If you'd like more information on the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station auto open heat press, or if you're interested in ordering your very own, head on over to heatpressnation.com. You can also speak with a friendly and knowledgeable member of our MyExpert team at 800-215-0894. And there you go. Awesome. You got to see that up close on video. And now, of course, I just did a live demo on how fast you can crank t-shirts when you're working with DTF custom transfers from TruePrint. All right, I got some questions coming in that from when I was pressing. Customs Journey is asking, can you extend the warranty on these heat presses? And the answer is yes, because it's Heat Press Nation. These are Signature Series heat press, Signature Series like you know and love. You are able to add our MyExpert protection in addition to what comes standard. So these machines are going to come standard like every other Signature Series heat press with a 1-year warranty and free lifetime technical support. And like every other Signature Series press, you can extend that warranty for an additional 1, 2, or 3 years. That is available to you if you want to add that protection to these machines. Customs Journey, any accessories or add-ons available for any of the heat presses? The only accessory we have available for these that I would recommend is both of them are on what we call our double stations, our double stands. So it's actually 2 of our regular stands that we already sell. If you already own 2 stands, you could put them together, but we do sell them as a kit that does ship free, all right? And it's 2 of them with special bolts so you can connect them together. These will not fit on a single stand, or I should say they will not fit safely on a single stand. So we put 2 of them together. If you do have a large workbench, of course you could totally do that. You definitely want to put it on a sturdy surface. This machine, as it sits outside of the box, comes in just under 300 pounds. So it's a pretty hefty machine. The Pneumatic, as it sits outside of the box, is over 300 pounds. I want to say it's somewhere in the 330 pound range. Now these, a single stand, will support up to 300 pounds on the top shelf. So even though it could support the weight just due to the size, we do recommend getting a double for either of these, especially this puppy right here. Now the other accessory that I would recommend personally, and this is up to you, this is more like a preference. Right now, these don't have any lower platen protectors on them. We do have some specially fitted lower platen protectors. It's like that Teflon sheet material that goes over. Shirts just kind of slide on and off. Some people like that, some people don't. That's probably the only other accessory for these machines that we either have available now or are coming soon. That's a great question. Let's see here. D2D says, so you don't do a finishing press after pulling the transfer film off. So a finishing press it actually depends on what type of DTF film and ink you're using. So the ones that we make, when you order a TruePrint custom DTF transfer, it's going to be 315 degrees, 15 seconds, firm pressure, hot immediate peel. So if you saw, I was just ripping that junk off. No cooling, no fanning, no nothing. Just rip it off. It's a hot peel, and you don't have to do a repress. Now, if you like to do a repress, I won't stop you, but it's not required with the TruePrint custom DTF transfers. It's a great question. Now, if I was using a different transfer with different settings, of course, I would change the settings on my heat press, but if I was using a transfer that did require a repress, I would add that into my workflow, and it would probably go a little bit slower. I don't think I would have gotten my 3.5 minutes, probably would have gone a little bit higher, maybe 4, which still not bad, right? So here we go. Customs journey, any maintenance needed for the pneumatic heat press? Yes, that's actually a great question. So when you're working with any sort of pneumatic machinery, especially that requires like an air compressor, sometimes there is a little bit of moisture buildup in those lines. So you want to follow basic practices that you would for any other pneumatic equipment, keeping those dry, draining up fluid from time to time. I know a lot of people go a long time without doing that. We're still working on our official recommendations for how often you should do that as we continue to test and release these. But for now, you shouldn't, and don't quote me on this, I would imagine maybe do that once a week, every other week. Kind of depends on how much you're doing that. We'll have official recommendations in the very near future for how often you should do that sort of maintenance on the machine. But as far as other things, I mean, other maintenance, every now and then, maybe add a little grease to the rail, and that would apply for either of these machines. And that's really along the lines of just basic moving parts. You know, even for our regular heat presses, you know, you'd be surprised how many people don't apply even a little bit of like WD-40, white lithium grease to the joints. If your heat press is creaky, I don't care what kind of press you have, a little WD-40, a little white lithium grease, put that on the joints, especially the moving parts where like the bolts on a heat press, it would be like these right here, that part especially. But anytime you have like a creaky heat press, treat your heat press right. You'd be surprised. A little bit of love on your heat press will get it to last so much longer. Precious Pieces says, hey y'all. Well, hey y'all, back to you. My buddy Stevie Steve says, what did I miss? Bro, you only missed the biggest release of the year so far. It's barely February. Good to have you with us. All right, let me see if we got any other questions coming in here. I'm going back to Facebook really quick here, see if we have any new questions on that channel. Michelle says, looks awesome. Oh, awesome. Thank you. All right, so I do have one more test that I want to do live. It's another speed test. So what I'm gonna do right now, I was able to press 5 t-shirts in 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes, 32 seconds to be precise. So now what I wanna do, that was with DTF transfers, they have a 15-second press time. What if we're using something even faster? And by faster, I'm talking about a screen print transfer. So TruePrint by Heat Press Nation, we do offer custom screen printed transfers. These have a 7-second dwell time. So really quick, I'm just gonna bump up my temperature, lower my time, and I'm gonna increase my pressure just a hair. There we go, just a hair to be nice and firm. So TruePrint Custom Transfers, this is a new service that we offer at Heat Press Nation. Like I just showed, we did DTF transfers. So if you're looking for something full color or maybe low quantity, DTF is gonna be the way to go. Now, let's say you have an order for 150 shirts, 300 shirts, 500 shirts, whatever. If you have an order for anything over 2 dozen and it's a single color or a 2-color order, you can order it and get real screen printed transfers applied on your heat press. That's exactly what I'm gonna show you right now. So I have my screen printed transfers that they're already ordered, TruePrint Custom Transfers, and I have a handful of blank t-shirts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you right now just how fast we can get those pressed using my HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station auto open heat press. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my clock. This is being recorded, so I'll always know that 5 t-shirts, 3.5 minutes. That's well over 75 shirts an hour. We're gonna reset. Okay, I got my t-shirts. Am I at temperature? I'm gonna give it just another second to get a temperature. Let me see if I have any more questions coming in on Facebook or YouTube. And yes, I don't have gigantic hands. This is actually a really tiny phone. Apple, if you're watching, which I know you're not, bring back the mini. I love the mini. Okay. Anyways, all right. Customs Journey says, any recommendations for a compressor? You know what's cool is you could even go to Harbor Freight Tools to get a compressor if you're looking for an affordable one. We recommend getting something for best performance. Try to go for like an 8-gallon, 2 horsepower. We've tested it, for example, this machine that we initially started testing it with, I believe is a 1 horsepower, 5 or 6 gallon, and it actually worked. What happens is when you have a bigger air tank, you get to go longer in between the refills. And on the cheaper air compressors, they're just usually louder, right? We have an air compressor that we just bought. It's a lot quieter, a lot bigger, a lot more expensive. And I don't remember the name of that off the top of my head. We'll be putting out official recommendations in the very near future. But just so you know, as our recommendation, 2 horsepower, 8 gallons, you could go all the way down to 1 horsepower, 5 gallons, but you're gonna notice that that machine's gonna be kicking in a lot more frequently. And as long as you don't mind the noise, I guess that's totally up to you. But as far as like brands, pretty much any reputable brand should be good. I'll say the same thing about that equipment as I do about heat presses. Make sure you're buying an air compressor that's gonna come backed up, good warranty, reputable company, just like you would your heat press, right? Let's see, we have any other questions here? Okay, not at this time, but I'm at temperature. So let's go ahead and start our speed test. And this, again, is gonna be using HPN TruePrint custom screen printed transfers. And these have a 7-second dwell time. All right, let's dive in. Let's go over to the heat press. Okay, so I got my t-shirts right here. I got my transfers. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? I gotta start my clock. Let's put that back. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. I'm on the clock. If you guys do have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat right now. Obviously, I'm heat pressing, so I'll have to get to them afterwards. Okay, got my t-shirt down. I got my transfer here. And again, there are better ways to line things up, but when you've been pressing for a really long time, you kind of know. You kind of know. And so I've gotten pretty good about centering things by eyeballing them. Now here's the crazy thing. With only a 7-second dwell time and a hot peel, these are gonna be finished way faster than I can get to them. So forgive me if I'm taking a few extra seconds here. The heat press is gonna be much faster than me. All right, first shirt is off the press. Sorry to this beautiful pneumatic heat press. That's gonna be my shirt rack for a few minutes here. There we go. Now these ones are hot peel. So we're gonna make sure that we peel those immediately and then I can get back to setting up my next shirt. 7 seconds, and it's 7 seconds for a screen print transfer. This is real screen printing, ladies and gentlemen. You get that durability, you get that nice hand feel. And what's cool, I'm pressing these on gray t-shirts, but you could press this. I've tested this graphic because the ink, it's real screen print ink, and it's nice and thick. It actually works no matter your garment color. So that color is gonna come through just the same whether you're pressing white shirts, black shirts, gray shirts, any color shirt. There we go. It is a quick hot peel like you're seeing me do, just like I did with the DTF transfers. And that's by design. We want our custom transfers, they're intended to be used in a production setting. So if you do have to do 200 t-shirts, you don't want to be waiting around, a few minutes for each shirt to cool down. All right, shirt number 4 is on the press. Shirt number 5 is getting set up. I haven't even looked at the clock yet. Let's take a look here. Now, of course, if you wanted to streamline your production, I made it. All right. If you want to streamline your production, you could maybe invest in like a laser system or something to help you mark your transfers, get those ready to go even faster, get them lined up faster. But once you get into a groove, Once you get into like your workflow, you're just gonna be cranking t-shirts. All right, that's time. Holy cannoli. I beat the other transfers by a full 45 seconds. 2 minutes, 45 seconds for 5 t-shirts. If we do a little math on that, we're gonna round that number up to 3 minutes, right? Which means I could repeat this 20 times. That's 100 shirts an hour. And with 15 seconds to spare, I could probably even get a few extra ones. 100 t-shirts an hour, thanks to TruePrint custom screen print transfers with only a 7-second dwell time, and my brand new HPN Signature Series dual station auto open heat press. Now I'm positive I could get the same results. Who knows, maybe even better, I don't know. Here we go, 5 shirts. You guys saw it live. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. I know for a fact I can get that done just as well on the Pneumatic. And here's the difference. After 200 shirts, I'm exerting, not a ton, because it's auto open. I'm exerting a decent amount of physical effort to close it. I'm pretty buff, so not that big of a deal for buff guys like me. But after maybe 200 or 300 shirts a day, which if you think about it, if I'm cranking 100 shirts an hour and I'm pressing 6 hours a day, 600, that's, 600 reps of that, operator fatigue is a real thing. Not only is it just the closing motion, I'm moving around, getting shirts, lining things up, so it does require physical effort. If you want to do your operator a favor and ensure that they have the stamina to endure a full workday of pressing, that's when I would recommend going with the Pneumatic. Again, because we can't run 2 machines at once, they do use the standard electrical outlets, the 110 outlets, but the way this room is set up, we're just going to run one at a time. But I will say this. It's so easy, you just press a button. You guys saw the video, and if you didn't see the video during the live, head on to the YouTube channel. You can see our videos that show the full setup and the full unboxing and setup, and then the full overview of each machine. But this machine, super easy. Instead of a physical effort closing the machine, I'm just gonna push 2 buttons and I'll let the air power do all the work for me. This is a beautiful machine, especially if operator fatigue is a real issue for you, or if you've been wanting to expand production, but maybe you don't want to hire 4 new operators. Hire 1 new operator with a double station machine and just watch them crank out, as you just saw. Using DTF transfers with a 15-second dwell time, I was able to do 5 t-shirts in just 3.5 minutes. Works out to at least 75 shirts an hour. Using the screen print transfers with a 7-second dwell time, I did 5 in 2 minutes, 45 seconds, working out to at least 100 shirts an hour. These kind of numbers aren't crazy, they're not unreasonable, and they're not exclusive to screen print shops with the automated, 6-figure presses, right? You can now get it done ordering custom transfers and heat pressing them with your double station heat presses, either the air-powered Pneumatic or the dual auto open. Let me go ahead and go into the comments. We're getting ready to wrap things up here. I'm super excited. It's new Heat Press Day here at Heat Press Nation. We are so excited to be announcing these brand new additions to our Signature Series line. Let me see what kind of comments or questions we have coming here. D2D, does HPN ship transfers outside of the US? Unfortunately not. Actually, I'm sorry, let me rephrase. DTF and sublimation transfers, we do ship to Canada. Canada would be the only exception. Otherwise, I'm sorry, we don't ship outside of the USA. Customs Journey, are there any plans for bundles or packages available? You know what? Keep your eyes peeled. This is just day 1 of our launch. We're so proud to be able to offer these for sale, for pre-order. But as I'm sure as time comes, we're going to be building out custom packages with new machines, especially DTF printers and or even sublimation. I'm not sure what you guys are making. You tell me. In fact, if there is an idea that you have for a custom package, go ahead and put it in the comments. We'd love to get your feedback. So much of what we do here, of what we develop here, is based on customer feedback. So we're really excited about that. Alrighty. Well, hey, that looks like it's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for joining for this very special live stream from Heat Press Nation. We're so proud to announce our brand new double station heat presses. Again, we have our auto open, double station heat press, 16 by 20 inch, and then we have our pneumatic, and I'll get this out of the way so I don't break it. We have our pneumatic double station heat press, both of these brand new additions to the Signature Series line, and they're fast as all heck. All right, once again, my name is Jared. It's been my absolute pleasure to show you around these new machines. For more information and to place your order, you can head on over to heatpressnation.com. We'll see you around, everybody. What's better than one station for loading your t-shirts and other garments? How about two? This is the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station auto open heat press. This brand new machine from Heat Press Nation is similar to the standard Signature Series auto open, but with one key addition, a double station base. This unique sliding base has two 16 by 20 inch lower platens on it. This enables you to prepare your garments and transfers on one station while the other is in use. When the first item is done pressing, you could switch between stations with ease, thanks to the smooth sliding rail system the base is built on. In addition to having a double station, this press also features an automatic opening system. With auto open, your press is held shut with a special electromagnet. When the timer reaches 0, the electromagnet automatically releases the hold and allows the premium gas shocks to open the heat press. Time and temperature settings can be precisely dialed in and monitored in real time thanks to the digital controller. At the heart of this powerful machine is the 16 by 20 inch cast aluminum heating element that delivers even and consistent heat and pressure throughout the entire pressing area. This is all built on a strong industrial frame that's actually overbuilt to support your pressing operation for years and years. This Signature Series heat press will help you take huge strides in improving your efficiency with its double station and auto open features. These premium features are brought together in a machine that performs way above its price tag. And because it's a Heat Press Nation Signature Series product, you can count on our industry-leading support. We're proud to back up all of our products with 1 year of MyExpert protection and free lifetime technical support. If you'd like more information on the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station auto open heat press, or if you're interested in ordering your very own, head on over to heatpressnation.com. You can also speak with a friendly and knowledgeable member of our MyExpert team at 800-215-0894. If you're ready to max out your efficiency but not your credit card, then you're gonna love the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station pneumatic heat press. This brand new machine from Heat Press Nation has two stations, each with a 16 by 20 inch lower platen. This heat press features our Signature Series digital controller for dialing in the precise time and temperature settings. It's powered by our 16 by 20 inch Signature Series heating element, which ensures even and consistent heat throughout the entire pressing area. In a first for Heat Press Nation, the Signature Series double station heat press is pneumatic. That means your heating element closes at the press of a button and opens automatically with air power. This is provided by an air compressor sold separately. This eliminates the physical effort required to open and close the machine, which drastically reduces operator fatigue. Setting your pressure is as easy as adjusting a dial to your desired PSI, which is displayed on the front gauge. This is an incredible leap forward in consistency, since your transfers will not get the exact same time, temperature, and pressure applied every last press, no matter who's operating the machine. To navigate between the two pressing stations, the upper heating element and control panel assembly is fixed on a track in order to easily slide back and forth between stations as needed. While an item is being pressed at one station, you can easily load and prepare another item on the second station. When your first item is done, slide over the upper heating and control assembly, and you're all set to press your next item. This process can be repeated over and over, which means your press time is no longer downtime. Being a Heat Press Nation's Signature Series product, you can count on our industry-leading support. We're proud to back up all of our products with 1 year of MyExpert protection and free lifetime technical support. If you'd like more information on the HPN Signature Series 16 by 20 inch double station pneumatic heat press, or if you're interested in ordering your very own, head on over to heatpressnation.com. You can also speak with a friendly and knowledgeable member of our My Expert team at 800-215